name is John DeBenedictis. I'm with the National Soccer Coaches Association of Canada. We're excited to be bringing in an IPSO course to Canada, and their Director of Education is our guest today. His name is Colin Chambers. Colin, welcome.
Yeah, guys. So I would seriously look into it. It will be a great investment. It really, really will. Because even if you don't want to be a scout, it's not about that. It's about you having more game knowledge in football. And if you learn the scouting and analysis side, it's only going to improve you as a coach, because that's the way it's gone now. Scouting, well, let's take the word scouting out. Analysis has become big in the game now, especially with data and statistics and stuff like that. Once you come on our courses, we're going to cover things like that, and you're only going to improve your game knowledge. And if you improve your football game knowledge, you're only going to improve. Your coaching will improve.
Good. You did say you had two players that you...
Oh, yeah, the other one was Jamie Vardy. That was quite an interesting one. So Jamie Vardy was playing non-league, and I'll tell you the story because it's quite a good story, actually. I remember my chief scout, again, I can't say names for obvious reasons, and he said, Cole, can you go and have a look at, there's a kid called Jamie, are you ready? Jamie Vardy, not Vardy, Vardy. They got the name wrong, right? Because he got it from a phone call for contacts. Go and check this player out playing for Fleetwood in non-league. Now, I'm working for Bolton at the time, and we're like 8th in Premier League. It was quite a big club at the time. So for a Premier League scout, that was European as well, for a Premier League scout to go and look at a non-league player is a big ask, because 99% of the time they're not going to be good enough. But this was the interesting bit. He was 24. He wasn't a kid for potential. He should be the finished item. He's 24. So I went to look at him, and I remember I got the team sheet, and it said Jamie Vardy. And I thought he was called Vardy. It must be him. It must be him. Anyway, it was him, and he played wide of the front three, but he played on the wing, not down the middle. And after 20 minutes, I'm thinking, it doesn't look nothing special. There's nothing really of interest to me in this player. He's nothing special. And then I watched the manager go, after 30 minutes, and he changed them round. He put Vardy down the middle. And my eyebrows went, whoa, different animal, right? This is like playing John Terry at fullback and then putting John Terry as a centre-back, right? Or playing Alan Shearer on the wing and then put him into his rightful position. As soon as he went in the middle, he was the Jamie Vardy that we all know. He was causing havoc, making fantastic runs, aggressive, in your face, chasing people down. But he was limited when he's on the wing, because he couldn't show you his full game because he's limited on the wing. Where down the middle, he could do a lot more problems and cause more trouble. And I went, oh, hang on a minute, this kid's got something. This lad's got something. So I put a report in, and I thought, hey, we have to take him serious, which is really unusual, because 9 times out of 10, he's going to be nowhere near. But no, he had something, and I thought, this lad's all right. And then I looked at his goal record. Wherever he'd been in the lower leagues. Every time he jumped to a league higher, he still scored the same amount of goals. Like I don't know, 40 games, he'd scored 25, 30 goals. So his goal ratio was good. So I did my research, looked at him in the game. So I went to watch him the second time. The second time I went, wow, we've got to be serious. This is a real player. Because now we played down the middle for the full 90 minutes and destroyed this team. Just like the Jamie Vardy we went. Sometimes, guys, what you've got to realise, imagination plays a big part in scouting. Not imagination in cuckoo land, getting all confused. You have to use your imagination. And I was like this. Imagine him playing with our winger. So let's just imagine I was working for Man United. This will be clear if I say it like this. Imagine I'm working for Man United, and you've got Beckham on one wing and you've got Giggs on the other. I know what their crosses would be inch perfect for him to run onto, because that's where the imagination comes in. Imagine him playing with a number 10 who can hold the ball up and link with him, who can slip balls through for him. So you have to imagine them playing with better players in systems, and this is where the imagination comes in. But if you don't do this, you're not going to you're not going to see the potential of this player. So I did that in the second game. And do you know what I did on my second viewing? Now, this is interesting. I said, sign him. Now, we all know, I've just told you, I'm contradicting myself. I said 3 games is normal rule. But sometimes you have to be smart and you have to be a bit cleverer. This is me being smart and a bit cleverer. On that second game, there was 30 scouts there. From all the big boys were there, Liverpool, Arsenal, everybody were there. If I didn't act quick and put my reputation on the line, we'd have missed him. So I did. I said, sign him. Then we didn't. They sent me again to watch him. And again, the third report just said, sign me, this guy's special. And I actually put, he's going to play for England. He's that good. I remember putting that is potential. And the rest is history, isn't it? We didn't sign him. Hey, this is a comical thing. Bolton Wanderers at the time, we could have had Vardy and we could have had Robert Lewandowski up front.
Wow. So basically, the courses we're running in the Toronto area in November, I believe 16, 17, and then the same course going to repeat it in another part of the city the week after. Colin, I really appreciate you taking the time to come on and talk to mostly coaches here in Canada, and we look forward to having you here.
Yeah.
Take care, everybody. Thank you
Bye-bye.
for coming on. Thank you. Bye-bye.